You think I could book that for like the weekend of the 14th when the soundtrack comes out? If so, bump somebody. All right, thanks. All right, love you, man. Bye. I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get! Yes! What's next? What's next? I gotta get it. I'm not gonna stay fucking down. I'm not gonna stay fucking lying down. I'm not. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. What's next? Give me something else. What can't you do? I can do it. I can.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? I said I wasn't going to do these rap things again, but it looked like I'm back here because everybody want to know what's up with the Pac and Biggie and the Sean Diddy Combs allegations and all of this Keefy D stuff that's going on. I know a lot of us already knew what was going on, you know. Yeah, my birthday coming up, November the 4th, same day Diddy's birthday. But it ain't even about that. It's about everybody already kind of knew what was going on. When we first seen this stuff happen, I'm from Baltimore, and we ain't too far from New York. We already kind of put this together. You know, this was Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Diddy did this when Big was about to leave. You know, he's about to do his own thing. That fueled something. You know what I'm saying? And then you already know you're scared of Suge and Pac. You know what I'm saying? Pac was making too much noise, you know what I'm saying, and making too many problems for them cats, man. So definitely, man, when he put that bread on his head, dude, that $1 million check is there. You know, it showed up. The $1 million check is there, man. The evidence is starting to close in. You know, I think Diddy should listen to 50 on this one, man, and lawyer up. You know what I'm saying? I know how Scorpios think. You know, we got a jealous side, and Big was leaving and all that bread was involved. You know what I'm saying? And my birthday the same damn day. So I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, Diddy, it's great go down for you, man. And I really, you know what I'm saying, if you did a lot of this shit that we all thought originally, because I think he got Big and Pac out the way and tried to get Suge out the way, but it didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's the same style hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, it happened the same way. And when Big went to LA, I was only like, I think I was 20. And I was like, what the f is he doing? I was like, why is he going to LA? Like, he gonna die. I knew he was gonna die. And I'm not psychic or nothing, but I knew. I've been in the street, born in the street, Baltimore streets. We know the setup game. We seen it coming, man. I seen it coming. I knew it was about to happen. You know what I'm saying? With the Pac thing, kind of seen that too. He was, you know, he was upset, frustrated. He was acting out, and it was too much. We all know those kind of people. That's a little bit too much for the hood or for the block, and the block eventually plot on that cat and get him out the way. That's what happened. You know, they plotted on Pac to get him out the way, and you know, it was some. You got to look at his pops. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the movement his pops was in. His pops, Black Panther, man. Chief. You know what I'm saying? He got bagged for hitting the armor truck or some shit like that, you know. And I found this out through my family. I know it sounds crazy, but I found the old article, off subject, found the old article in my great-grandmother's nightstand. And it was about, you know, family that we had that died in a fire in Baltimore a long time ago. It was happening in probably like in the very early 80s or late 70s. And I seen the article about, you know, Tupac's dad. It was saved. And you know, my great-grandmother, I'm sorry, she passed away in 88. And I had took over her house. But she had a sister that lived in New York, you know what I'm saying, named Aunt Fox. And through family, they say that somehow Pac's father is related to my New York side of the family. I don't know, or maybe I might got that wrong, but I'll find out some more details about that. But it was interesting because I had that article. I had the article from that time. You know, I found it around 2006, you know, and I had it. And it was the actual article from that day, you know, the date that he had got locked up for that armor truck incident. Yeah, because Tupac had a father, Billy Garland, and I had a mistake. Matulu Shakur wasn't his biological father, and that's who I was talking about in the video when I was saying I was related. I'm related to his non-biological father. You know what I'm saying? But his biological father, I'm not related to him. You feel me? So I had it mixed up. Remember I said I had it mixed up. I got a little mixed up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, outside with the grandkids, I was playing and stuff. So I just figured I'd just come on here and clear that up real quick. But yeah. Billy Garland, that's Pac's biological father. He was on, I think he was on, he did an interview. I can't recall the platform he was on. But yeah, Billy Garland and Matulu Shakur, they both not his dad. You know, one is a stepdad and one is his biological. And Matulu probably was there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why everybody think that he's the dad. And that's who his mom was with last. So she acknowledged him and she left the real pops out. You know how the mothers do. She left him out. So yeah, that's what happened. I had to clear that up real quick. And that's basically it. But anyway, get back on subject. That was a hit, and you know the way, and it was the same people who did it. You know, same style. Even Pac dad agreed on that. I knew that from this. I mean, I'm like, that's the same type of style. Pull up, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? They knew where he was at. It was a setup, man. Both hits was a setup. They were hits. You know, hits are setups. So yeah, they both of them got lined up. Pac, Big, both got lined up, man. And Suge was supposed to get lined up too. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't even gonna hold you. I thought originally that Suge got Pac out the way, and that was a setup. That's what I originally first thought. But then, you know, time go by, and I start thinking of Diddy, like, you know what I'm saying, man, Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at the way he act. It's a certain, he got Harlem ties from Harlem gangsters from back in the day. You know, Bumpy Johnson connections. He just got a lot, man, and he play like he this innocent cat, bro, but he not. I don't even know if I want to drop this, so I don't know, man. It might go up, it might go on YouTube, or it might not. But yeah, I probably shouldn't even be showing my face, but it is what it is, man. It's already out there. I'm not telling. It is what it is. It's out there, you know. And it seems like everybody that's around Diddy, man, you know, if they ain't on cue, they out of here, you know. Look at his baby. Look at the girl, Albie Shore baby mother. What's her name? Kim Porter. She just mysteriously, you know, out of here when she's about to drop a book, about a tell-it-all book. Now she's gone. I mean, man, look at, man, come on, man. Something ain't right. You know, it's something ain't right with this. And Diddy, your name is all over it, bro. You know, I feel sorry for you. And I definitely, no, I don't feel, if you did it, I don't feel sorry for you. You deserve the shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. You whacked both the, you fucked hip hop up alone. Single. You started the drill movement. You started the chain taking shit. All of this bullshit that we going through right now, Diddy. You know what I'm saying? This is all Diddy, bro. He drilled the first two big rappers. He drilled them out the way. He got them drilled, bro. Now, in the chain, he put bounties on chains and all of that stuff. That, bro, I know it was going on, but it got commercialized through him. You feel me? I mean, Cat's been doing that in New York. You know what I'm saying? This is some street shit. Take your chain. It's like some manhood shit, but Diddy commercialized it, bro. And then he played this goofball, like, you know, like shiny suit goofball, and got everybody thinking that he innocent. But really, he a demon. He on demon time. You know what I'm saying? Cutthroat, do whatever to get where he got to go. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of whoever he got to get rid of to get where he got to go. And that's what the shit look like. You can't say that it don't look like that. You know, Diddy, I think you need to take 50 advice, man, and go ahead and lawyer up, because it ain't looking too good for you. Keefy D, he's saying shit. They interrogating him every goddamn day. You know that. And he telling. Why wouldn't he? I mean, you ain't giving him his bread, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you said, I know both of them ain't get whacked. You supposed to be Suge and Pac. But damn, he said he didn't even get a damn pair of Sean John draws, man. So what? Come on, Diddy. How the hell you got a loose end out there like that and won't straighten him out with some bread, man? God damn. You know you couldn't just go hard on him because he was plugged in. He was a chief. You should have paid that man. Now look, bro, y'all get ready for this shit. They about to do him like they did Kanye. About to freeze his accounts. He getting rid of his assets right now. Probably got a trust, but he getting ready because he's giving people back their publishing. People getting their masters, all of this kind of shit, and it's kind of suspicious because now this Pac shit is coming up, right? And I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, yo, he a little late, man. We already know, but it's just the fact that this is happening. You know what I mean? Some people didn't hear about all of this stuff, so yeah, man. I mean, this crazy. This stuff that most of us that's in our 40s and that was out in that time, around that time, we knew that this how this went. I had the gut feeling that Diddy, after, later on, maybe like 2, 3, 4 years later, after analyzing certain stuff, you knew that Diddy had hands in all of this. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain way that Suge was moving that you know he ain't had no hand in this. He just ain't no rat. You know what I'm saying? He probably just let the shit go. He getting older. The world was starting to go against him. You know what I'm saying? Man, we want a rat. So he just kept it G. He couldn't really retaliate. It's not like, all right, Diddy not a regular cat that you can just retaliate on. You can't even get to this man. So y'all look at Suge, okay, Suge, just big bully. Yeah, he was a loudmouth bully. Diddy was a quiet assassin. Or a quiet person that's putting hits out on people. You know what I'm saying? The loudmouth in the room, that's obvious. You know what I'm saying? He just where he at. He'll beat you up himself. He ain't gonna put bread. He ain't doing all that. Diddy will, because he can't fight. Back, compared to those cats, the Suge Knights, Diddy is a small guy. And with a lot of money, right? Small man's complex. Put bread on that head, bro. With no problems. You know what I'm saying? And he say he a savage. He a shark. If you in his way, he got to get you out the way. I'm only making these assumptions and accusations because this is public. It's starting to be public information. I can now say what I always thought. You know what I'm saying? Because without feeling like I'm telling it. Because I'm not. Because everybody got fucking content about this shit now. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at Snoop. Snoop looked like he knew something the whole time. Like he knew what was going on. Like he knew he didn't like Suge. He didn't really fuck with Pac. You know what I'm saying? After Pac gave him the cold shoulder and shit, he plugged in with the Crips. I ain't saying he did it, but he knew what the fuck was going to happen. That's why he was looking all crazy at Pac, side-eyed and shit. When Pac was talking, they was sitting beside each other. He already knew Pac was about to be out of here. You know? Gang, gang. Right? What makes it was more stricter back then than it is now. They don't have no honor right now. It's a bunch of thieves. And y'all know it ain't no honor amongst thieves. So, back in the day, it was more honor and respect. You see what I'm saying? Bro, y'all can't connect them dots. All right. Snoop knew what the fuck was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Just kept his mouth shut like he was supposed to. Right? Because he a gangster. What the fuck he gonna tell for? I mean, people been in situations like that where they've been around people and you know he about to be out of here and you just can't say nothing It just is what it is. Just like, you know, like, yo, he off the chain, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? Something might happen to him. These cats will tell you. You can see it. If you're on the street, you're like, oh yeah, he one of them cats that ain't gonna be here that long. You know, them wild, super wild people, they don't be here that long unless they super savage. But even the super savage in these days get touched. I remember back in the day, they used to last a little bit. You know, you super savage, 10 bodies. You might, you know, you last because everybody's scared. And that shit don't apply to this in this day. You got nerds that'll shoot you, that'll turn their head and squeeze the goddamn switch or the binary. You know what I'm saying? And not look when they do it. And hit 10 innocent motherfuckers in the process of trying to get one. That's what we got today. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is time for justice to be served on this shit. It's been 30 fucking years. And Keefe saying, man, look, man, I got cancer. I'm about to die any fucking way. I just want the truth to be heard. You know what I'm saying? So he letting the world know, like, look. And he told on the dead man. So his nephew's dead. But I'm going to tell you what I think. I think Keefe did the shit. You know what I'm saying? Keefe did both. He pulled the trigger on both moves. You know what I'm saying? But he blaming it on his nephew because his nephew is dead. You know what I'm saying? But Keefe shot Pac and Keefe shot Biggie. Right? That's what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? We've been heard that Diddy been plugged in with the Crips. This is old news. I heard this around 97, 98. That Big was a Crip too. Like, come on, like y'all missing information. I'm not gonna say this a fact, but this just was the words on the street back then. Oh yeah, Big and Diddy, they Crips. We heard this shit, right? They was beefing with Death Row Bloods. They're gonna go to the opposite, right? Harlem, that was one of the bases for when the Bloods and the Crips came to the East Coast. They hit Harlem, right? I ain't going to get into much of that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they hit Harlem around that time. They brought the shit over on the East Coast around that time, around 98, you know, or 99 or some shit. Right after that shit. So the Harlem plug, right? The Harlem, I would say Renaissance, the Harlem gangsters, the plug to that connection is Diddy, because his dad was working for Frank Lucas, when Frank Lucas was working for Bumpy Johnson. So you think he don't have those plugs? And you think he don't know how to be, you don't think he was groomed on how to be a real gangster? Real gangsters don't talk. Real gangsters shut the fuck up and let stuff happen. And make stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? Fake gangsters or wannabe gangsters are loudmouths. They gotta show you I'm tough. I can do this. That was Suge. Suge was a fucking football player. You feel me? He was in college and shit. He had a good family. Diddy was in fucking Harlem with the rats. New York rats and shit. You know what I'm saying? He done seen probably his pops getting some shit. This pops got whacked. You feel me? So this man is street. New York is fast when it comes to the street. Y'all keep thinking New York's slow. New York is fast, very fast. I can tell you that. I'm from Baltimore. New York is very fucking fast in the streets. And they very tied in and professional and organized. Keep thinking they ain't. You know what I'm saying? Shit been going on since the fucking 20s. Probably before that. You get what I'm saying? So they very organized. And it's the same families there. You feel me? These are family organizations that been around and been pushing and doing what they do for 50 and 60 years. Right? Getting their sons, grandsons, grooming these people to be the next beneficiary or the next person that's next. Come on, this is what's going on. And y'all act like y'all don't see it. And if y'all don't see it, I'm not mad. I'm just trying to put you on for what I see, my perspective. You know what I'm saying? So you had other street credibility or other street gangs in New York, like, you know, other street overlords, like Jimmy Henchman was in the music business. I met them, Caesar Entertainment, back years ago. We went to Violator to try to shop an artist. They was right across the street from Violator, right? Violator had bullet holes in the wall. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a producer back then, shopping artists, and we got to talk to Chris Lighty and everything, but bullet holes was in the wall. And I was like, God damn, what the fuck, bullet holes in the wall? And I did hear about some shooting shit prior to coming there, but I didn't know the bullet holes was going to still be in the wall and Violator, right? So Busta Rhymes coming there, you know, and they had the meeting coming up, so we had to go. So when we was leaving out, Caesar Entertainment was right across the street. And I forgot the guy's name, but he had a bald head. Jimmy Henchman wasn't there at this time. But this is what game, I guess, was at. And, you know, we went in there. They was fucking with us. They was like, yo, y'all need to come over here. Fuck them niggas over there. Fuck GU Not. They call them GU Not at this time. This is around 2004, right? And I don't mean to bring up some other shit. I just want to give y'all some context of how I was kind of plugged in to some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, don't fuck with them. That's GU Not, man. We don't fuck with them. You know, they had GU Not spray painted on their walls over at Violator. You know what I'm saying? Caesar was going hard. They were some fucking gangsters. They were some Harlem gangsters, right? All right. I was on some gangster, well, not gangster shit, some street shit. I was on some street shit. And that, I was more attracted to them. Caesar, I'm like, oh shit, these real niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Back then. This was about 20 years ago. Right? But now as I think, that's all connected. You know what I'm saying? They ain't fuck with nobody that was trying to step on their toe. Caesar was no joke. You feel me? Yeah, but yeah, that Jimmy Henchman shit. Pot getting hit up in the first time. You know what I'm saying? A little check was supposed to have been put on his head. That's public information. I ain't saying shit because I already knew all of this stuff, but I just never said nothing because I'm like, shit, that's telling. It wasn't out. I still know a whole lot of shit on some other shit that I just can't talk about. I'm not going to talk about unless it come out. I wasn't going to talk about this shit that I know with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Pac get a hit up the first time. Jimmy Henchman, Caesar and them did that, right? Okay? That's what's coming out. That's what they're saying, right? All right, so now I'm like, damn, okay, yeah, that was them. I didn't even realize that was them when I was dealing with them, you know, about to deal with them cats. But anyway, I ain't trying to implement nobody. This is just the stuff that's out already. You know, I'm not lying. I'm just going off of the information that's out. And I'm just going to put that out. I'm not putting nothing that I didn't hear or something that I think out. You feel me? Except for I think that Biggie and Pac got whacked under Diddy. That's my assumption. I think he did both of them. I think y'all need to look into both because the style of the hit. Come on, man. The style of the hit. One was in Vegas. You know Keefe D and them was in Vegas. And then the other happened in Los Angeles. Keefe D and them home. Come on, man. I mean, that's where they at. So, of course, they can make shit happen easier in L.A. They got police and shit on the payroll there. You know, police that'll get on the payroll. If Suge had cops on his payroll, you don't think Diddy had cops on his payroll? Diddy had more money than Suge at this time. So you don't think that Diddy got cops in New York on his payroll? You don't think that he got cops in Las Vegas on his payroll? Wherever he go, he can have them cops or some dirty cops or a network of them on his payroll. You feel me? So you just think a little broader on that one. Because Diddy have cops on his payroll in L.A. too. They're going to find all that shit out. Why wouldn't he? He can come to Baltimore and have cops on his payroll. He can come to Atlanta and have cops on his payroll. Come on, man. He plugged in. He's a major figure. You know what I'm saying? Even back then, when he was young, he had bread. He had more money than any young cat. He had more money than older cats. So he was very influential back then. It seemed like he was like 35 back then, but he was young. Because of that bread. They was a different level of intelligence because they had money and they weren't raised like how the generation now are raised. Generation now is not getting any real information. They being dumbed down and they getting handed this money. So they expect it to fail. But the generation Diddy and them come from, they come from a generation of respected people and disciplined people. You know what I'm saying? Them Bumpy Johnson and Frank Lucases, they was disciplined and getting money and organized. You know, Black Mafia. They ain't talking about no BGF. I mean, what's with BMF? They're not talking about them. They talking about the original Black Mafia, the one that Bumpy Johnson and them controlled. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think that's dead? Why would it be gone? That's a lineage. That's not gone nowhere. I might be saying a little too much. I might not even can't even put this video out. But it is what it is. Bumpy not here no more. Bumpy gone. You know, Lucas is gone. Lucas Driver is gone, which is Diddy's pop. He's gone. They're all gone. So I could say some stuff. I don't know who plugged in now. I don't know who's running anything now. So I ain't saying shit about them. I'm just saying that it's still alive. You think that's gone? Why would all that power and money be gone? These families are the same families. It's some new kids on the block, but Diddy come from the old families, the old gangsters. You know what I mean? Stop tying these new gangsters in and thinking that's it. They just pawns. No disrespect. You know, but the Crip and the Blood on the level Diddy was on, they pawns. They being controlled anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I think they were supposed to been on the consciousness because y'all been on the unconsciousness for too long. It's time to be back on the consciousness now. Y'all leaders came straight out the Moorish Science Temple, most of them. I seen the bylaws and stuff in some of them gangs. I seen the paperwork. It's paperwork. It resembles the temple. But it's just reversed. It's like evil, good, and you know what I'm saying? And then they just took the bylaws and used the same format, but it's for bullshit. And it's the same 5. You know, they riding the 5 or whatever, right? I ain't saying all of them do. But, you know, you got some that ride the 6 or whatever. That's stars. Like I said before, riding stars. You know what I'm saying? I equated it to Moors and Hebrews fighting each other, red and blue. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit. They got Republican, Democrat, red and blue. They just come on, man. This shit, y'all don't see this shit? They using y'all. Y'all being used. Bloods and Crips, y'all being used, bro. Throwing your life away for somebody else, and you just a pawn at the end of the day. You somebody that the government will use to kill somebody important and then get rid of you because you're nobody. That's who you are. You know what I'm saying? You're nothing but a pawn. A savage pawn. A pawn that they know that they can get to do whatever. Like them crazy white boys that go out and shoot up the schools and shit. And when it's around gun law time, and when they, you know what I'm saying, so they could push certain gun laws and in place, and all of a sudden some crazy white person go out and shoot up goddamn school and shoot up some crazy shit. We call that false flags. That's what y'all here for. Y'all here for the ghetto false flags and to get rid of our leaders and stuff. That's what y'all here for. Y'all here to get to fulfill those Zionist Moors missions. You know what I'm saying? Those dirty Moors, those ones that killed the prophet, those ones that's killing all our leaders. Y'all doing their dirt. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing the dirt of the Ku Klux Klan. You know what I'm saying? Killing your own people up. I mean, man, come on. It's nothing. I don't see. And then, like, grown men becoming gangsters. Like, if you wasn't a gangster as a kid, how the hell you gonna be a gangster as a grown man? That's yours. That's some fake ass, scary ass shit. If I wasn't a gangster when I was 13, I ain't gonna be a gangster at 25. You know what I'm saying? I was a dealer at 14. You feel me? And then that mean I was probably a deal at 25. I didn't need no protection from niggas or nothing like that, man. Like, come on, man. You don't see what then the music that they got now. They had to get rid of Pac and Big. Big, I mean, he was on some Crystal Pop and shit, but Big can get real. Big definitely had some real hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? He might not have got too conscious all the time, but he was conscious. You know what I mean? They were scared if that was going to happen, he was going to be, I'm telling you. But yeah, man. They had to get rid of them guys. You know, look at the leaders we got now as far as rap, you know, who lead the game. We got one on the rise, which is a female, Sexy Red. And it was Cardi B, and I really don't even know who the hell. Drake still leading, I guess, with the music, with the men. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not even interested in shit. I've been DJing and producing and doing music and shit since I was a kid, man. And I just don't feel this shit today. I ain't even gonna lie, but yeah. Back to this whole thing with this Pop and this Suge and this Keefy D situation. Suge dry snitched when he said what he said, that he not going to testify for those, you know, if they call him, he not testifying. Free Keefy D. Orlando Brown didn't shoot, and there was only 2 people in the car. He dry snitched and told you that Keefy D shot him. If y'all picked up on that or not, right? I think Keefy D did both. I think Keefy D was the man. Come on, man. Them niggas were busters. He took the gun. Give me that shit, buster ass nigga. Boom, boom. He did it. Come on, bro. Y'all actually believe that he threw the gun in the back? That shit don't even sound right. That don't sound right. He lying. Keefy D is a fucking liar. He said he want the truth out, but he lying. He lying on the part about his nephew. He lying telling us that his nephew, the dead man, that can't even defend himself, that already denied the shit, killed Tupac when his fucking retarded ass did it. You feel me? He killed Pac and he killed Biggie, right? Thinking he was going to get the $1 million because he was supposed to get $500,000 a head. He missed Suge, so he only got, that was only $500,000 right there. The other $500,000 could have came from Big. That's all right, we get that nigga, you get the $1 million. You feel me? Get Big, bro, you get the $1 million. You missed Suge, bro. You know what I'm saying? Zip got the 500. You feel me? That's you gotta get the other half when you get, you know what I'm saying? When Big out the way. Notice when Big went out the way, Diddy owned all publishing, Diddy owned all masters, right? Big was about to leave, bro. You know what I'm saying? When they got Big out the way, Diddy climbed. He blew up. He knew. It was like when an artist died, bro, they play their music over and over and over and over and over again. That's a check off the rip right there. They did that. You know what I'm saying? They played the music over and over and over. Biggie. Everybody went and bought Biggie album because he died right at the brink of his album release, right? Which is a fucking coincidence, which would make the album sales skyrocket, right? Imagine if Michael Jackson died right after he made his album and didn't even release it yet, and then he's dead, and then his album get released. That's what the fuck happened. That was a plan. That's a plan. That's a calculated fucking plan. And if y'all don't think that is, I hope I can make you see it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be missing you. All that shit. That was for the sales of the records. And then Diddy wanted to replace Big. You know, he was tired of being a producer and shit. He wanted to dance. You know, he was dancing in all the videos. He always wanted to be an artist. He was just whack. But then he took sauce from Big. After Big died, Jay-Z did the same shit, took sauce from Big, but I ain't implementing him in none of this murder shit. This Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Diddy did this shit, bro. Diddy, lawyer up, bro. I can't wait till they get your ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. Like, Cause so many people died behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying I want him to go to prison or whatever, but I just want this shit. I just want to know the truth. After all these years and analyzing and speculations and all of the shit we've been doing for 30 years, 27, 28 years. Time to know the truth. Yeah, it's time to know the truth. You know, we've been waiting too long. And it's just looking more and more like Diddy gonna have to prepare. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to start, releasing those assets and getting rid of his stuff. So that once they freeze everything, he won't be totally trapped. He know that's what's going to happen. They about to freeze everything and take his assets. Because once that happens, once they start implementing him in this murder, the biggest murder in history, like next to JFK type shit. I'm sorry, I'm eating. But it's JFK type stuff, man. That's like if JFK, they find out everything right now. Which they find out stuff about him too. But it's big. And I know Pac ain't no president and nothing like that, but he's very, very influential in hip hop. And he was doing good movies. Very good actor. Went to the School of Arts in Baltimore with my cousin. But yeah, Pac wasn't really a street guy. He was an artist. You know what I'm saying? An actor, a rapper. But at the end of the day, he was probably loyal. You know what I'm saying? And he had that Black Panther spirit. You see what I'm saying? Militant. So whoever he with, he's showing all of his, and then he cloudy. You cloudy at the same time. Like you smoking 30, 40, 50 blunts a day. That's how I used to smoke back then. Mid, and then chronic. Chronic was like hydroponic. You know what I mean? They call it chronic. I remember people used to say, no, man, chronic is cracking weed. Like, that wasn't no goddamn chronic. Chronic is nothing but hydroponic, and damn Snoop Dogg changed the name. I used to tell people this shit back in the day. You know what I mean? Because we used to smoke hydro in jars. You know what I'm saying? And shit was so strong, you had to keep it in jars. You know what I'm saying? Then Purple Haze and all of that. And Purple Haze was like 600 for a zip. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, smoking chronic and shit every day, cloudy, you know what I mean? And next thing you know, he ain't making good decisions. He frustrated. He drinking that mad Hennessy. That's why he's spitting at the camera lady and all that crazy shit he was doing. Drunk as fuck and high as hell. He just charged up, I'm with my niggas. You know what I'm saying? I know I know that energy. I'm ready to die for these niggas. You know what I mean? These my niggas. They came, got me out of jail. Blah, blah. But then, he was about to leave. He started finding shit out. He was about to leave. Pac was almost done with his shit. He was like, man, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? After I finish this shit. And maybe Suge was my original thought from back 30 years ago. Maybe Suge took care of Pac, and Big got took care of by Diddy, right? And by them doing this, we won't think, we're going to think the opposite. Like, oh shit, Big and them got rid of Pac, and then Pac and them retaliated and got rid. So we think of some other shit, but it's really inside jobs on both, which was my original, thought. You know what I'm saying? But now, since Keefy D came into the picture and started talking all this shit, it's looking like Puff may have got rid of both. And it was the same style. That's the thing. You know, if Big would have got whacked another kind of way, like in the club or something, a different kind of style, I wouldn't be tying those two together. But this shit was the same way. When you look at the damn footage or the computer analysts, when they show you the scene of both incidents, of Pac and Big, it's the same style. It's the same style. The same people did it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the same people did the shit, man. So Keefy D, if he saying that his nephew, which is, he Suge already told us that his nephew didn't do it. And Suge basically told us that it was only 2 people in the car and it wasn't 4, right? But Keefy D said he threw the gun in the back seat and the shots came from the back seat. But that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to implicate myself in nothing, but I done seen situations where it's just gonna pop out from the front seat and the driver can be right there. You know what I'm saying? You can just cross your shit right by the driver and just bow, bow, bow. You feel me? This is money. The driver don't care. He fucked up at the time. It is ringing his shit. But at the time, after that shit is over with, he can gather his shit together and it is what it is. Because sometimes when shit like that happen, people just instinct just kick in. It ain't like we see, oh, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, right across the driver, bro. Well, why would he throw it in the back seat? You got the gun. You a shooter. You a real shooter. Your nephew is a mimic of you. You don't know if he gonna really if he really a stepper like you are. So if I'm really a stepper and I got the joint in my hand, I'm not giving it to another nigga. I want the money. I want niggas to know I did this shit. You feel me? So why in the hell would my nephew do it when I talked to Diddy? And I told Diddy the terms that I wanted. Right? I told Diddy I wanted $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So why am I going to give my gun to my nephew when I can do this shit and I'm already a fucking gangster and a chief, and war chief, right? So I'm already a chief. And when you're a war chief, you might call shots, but if them niggas look like busters, you're going to do it yourself. I know a lot of war chiefs do shit they self. That's why they got the ranking. I don't know a lot. I don't sit there and profess to claim to know a lot about gang culture. I'm not in no gangs. I just grew up in the streets and I ran across people and had friends that was in the shit. So, yeah, I'm no gangster. I'm no blood or Crip. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even in the street no more. I don't do none of that shit. But yeah, I grew up in the streets. I grew up in Baltimore, The Wire. I grew up in that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, The Wire shit, that was my life. I lived that. I know some of those people. You know what I'm saying? The real ones. You get what I'm saying? Like, I met the real Barksdale. I met the real goddamn. It's just a lot of, don't even worry about it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not plugged. I wasn't no big time drug dealer. I just was born in Baltimore and I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? I did what I did to survive. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't no big millionaire and had all these cars and none of that. But I met some prominent people. You know what I'm saying? And they used to see me, hey, Little Larry, call me Little Larry, Mr. Melvin. You know, what they call him, Little Melvin. You know what I'm saying? He used to own the flea shop right there on, what's that, North Avenue. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he was in The Wire. The Wire was about him. But I knew him. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I did no business, but I was, you know, I knew Mr. Melvin. So, and I never did no drug. No, he never did nothing with me. You know what I'm saying? I just knew who he was. That's Mr. Melvin. You know what I'm saying? Used to see, that's because he was locked up for a long time, and I seen him when he came home. You know, back when The Wire first, that's when I didn't know him before he got locked up. I wasn't even born. But this man came home, and I met him. I went to the flea shop. My partner introduced me to him. And yeah, he was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Then I seen him on The Wire. But I don't want to get too far off the Pac thing. I'm just trying to let you see, you know, like you ain't speak. This ain't no square that's giving you his mind. This is somebody that been in the street, you know, mostly all his life. You know what I'm saying? That's giving you some insight on how I see it. And I see that, I think that Puffy got both, or Diddy got both of them whacked. You know what I'm saying? Now, my original thought was that Diddy got rid of Biggie and Suge got rid of Pop. But Keefy D changed that thought. You know what I'm saying? And that check, that $1 million check, it was supposed to have been $500,000 a head. Only one head was hit, and that was Pac's. You know what I'm saying? Suge get grazed, that's some failed mission. So now the new mission is Big. You get the other 500, right? It makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? They seen you, bro. You fucked up. You know what I mean? But lucky Suge wasn't no snitch. But he seen who did it. You feel me? And he said there was only 2 people in the car, and he said that Orlando Brown didn't shoot. So who was the other person that's in the car? So I'm thinking like this. Orlando Brown might have been the damn driver. Keefy D was the passenger like he said. Keefy D hit Pac. The other time when it happened, I don't know if Keefy D hit Big, but he had something to do with the shit. That was his goons. Come on now. Yeah, at this time, Crips and Bloods, they was in New York. I mean, L.A., I'm sorry. Big. I mean, that's where they originated. L.A. This is where his home at. He can make more shit happen in L.A. He ain't in Las Vegas where he got to strictly depend on Puff's power. Nah, he can depend on his own power in L.A. He can get Big done easy in L.A. You feel me? So that's all I'm trying to tell y'all. He can get Big out the way easy. He don't need no help. He don't need no assistance. You know what I'm saying? He knows the streets very well in L.A. You know? He know the route that niggas gonna take when they leave wherever they at. Because that's his home. In Baltimore, I know everything. Like, if I'm doing something and you leaving a certain club, I know what streets you're gonna take possibly to get to where, you know, to get out, to leave the club. So that's what happened. That's what I think. So I ain't gonna hold y'all, you know. I'm just giving y'all my thoughts. I think that this shit was set up, you know, by Diddy, you know, and it was a power move so he could stay in power. And that's what happened. You know, he got all the right pieces out the way. And then even in recent times, tell-all books about to come up, those people end up gone. You know? So it's a lot to think about. This is weird, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, after all these years, we finally might get some justice for Pac. You know? Pac wasn't innocent. He was acting wild. I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't fucking with him when he went over to L.A. You know what I'm saying? I was a Big fan. I was fucking with Big because I was an East Coast rapper. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a rapper, but making East Coast beats. I was fucking with all the East Coast shit. You know, Wu-Tang, not like that, but Gangstar more. That was like my favorite niggas, Gangstar, DJ Premier, and then Big would keep it real and get on those Premier tracks. You know what I'm saying? Pac never got on a Premier track. You know what I'm saying? He just, you know, but he was a good rapper. You get what I'm saying? But I used to fuck with him when he was doing Brenda Got a Baby and all that shit. And even All Eyes on Me and all that kind of shit. I fucked with that. But when he went over there to the West Coast, I wasn't feeling none of that shit. I wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I was not a Pac fan. I did not like Hit 'Em Up. I ain't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was, to me, it felt like Pac wanted a war. You know? He's like, he wanted a war he wanted sides to be beefing to me at that time. That's what I took in. But come to see later, to find out later, he was just frustrated. And then now when I listen to that music, I understand it now more. Like, back then I didn't like it because I was biased. I was more on the East. You get what I'm saying? But now, as a grown man, and, you know, when I listen to him now, I kind of feel it now. I feel where he was coming from. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel none of that shit back when it was going on. But now, after he's gone and years done passed, when I listen to it, I'm like, damn. Yo was crying out. He was tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, He was tired of this shit. That's what it was. He was tired of the fake bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He was fucking with niggas. He fucking with, you know, Big and them niggas. They was his homies. And, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, he gets shot in the fucking elevator. That nigga pissed like, what the fuck? Like, yo, these niggas. And then he a Black Panther, so a black person just shooting them, that shit'll make you, you do anything for these people. Like, yo, I love y'all. Y'all black. You know what I mean? This is what I'm not saying we black. I'm just saying this is probably his mind. Yo, my dad, my mom, we roll for these people. You know what I'm saying? We fed these people. Yo, come on, these are my people. And nobody know who shot me. You feel me? Imagine that shit. So after that, that man went crazy after that. You know what I'm saying? And I see it. I'm like, oh, because his dad explained that shit. It was like, yeah, because I mean, I'm thinking, if I was a Black Panther and then some shit like that happened by black people and you willing to risk your life and your parents risk their life just to help all of us. You get what I'm saying? And then these niggas do this shit to you. I've been through shit like that. That shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurt. Like, come on, man. That man was fucking hurt. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he was acting out. That's why he was spitting in the fucking cameras and saying, fuck y'all bitches and all of that shit. You feel me? I get it. Because I went out like that before. I went wild one time. Like, fuck everybody. I didn't give a fuck if I died. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And, bro, I understand him. I understand him now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, damn, they bring tears to me, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I definitely feel that shit, man. And rest in peace, Pac. Rest in peace, Big. And I hope justice come to this fucking person, man. This Diddy, man. I never liked Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I never fucking liked Diddy, bro. Never. I never liked Diddy. I wasn't really a Jay-Z fan either, bro. I was a Nas fan. You know what I'm saying? I love Nas shit. Nas stayed fucking with Primo. Yeah, Jay-Z tried to copy a little bit and did, you know, a couple little Primo tracks. But the shit wasn't fucking with none of Nas shits. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. I had to do something. And I know it's on my phone. I could have went on OBS. I could have did all of that shit, the OBS stuff. But I just wanted to get this shit off my chest. It's a hot story. People talking about this shit. I know shit that's some people probably don't know. And I know I don't know a lot of shit that some people out there know. But it's just a rabbit hole. And we're going to keep on digging. Because this is worth digging. You know what I'm saying? You know, Pac's mother passed away without knowing who did this. Biggie mother's still here. She get to see this. She get to see. Pac's dad's still here. He get to see. This is a good thing. They parents get to see, you know what I'm saying, justice for their children. You know what I'm saying? I wish that the generation that we in now could wisen up and don't make matters worse. Like all of that, King Von and all of those crazy ass rappers, man, I did not like this shit, man. I knew that nigga was gonna die. I'm sorry, no disrespect to Old Block or none of that, but I knew it. That's how he gonna die. I didn't want it to happen, you know what I'm saying, but I just knew he was, you know what I'm saying. I can't believe y'all was surprised. Like, if with the rappers that act like they act, why are y'all surprised when they die? I knew Pac was gonna die. You know what I'm saying? I knew Biggie was going to die because of the dumb decision they made when he went over to L.A. If he would have stayed his fat ass over in New York, he would still be living. But he had to listen to his label boss pushing his album in L.A. What the fuck? It could have been pushed in New York over the East Coast. That shit was going to spread over in L.A. anyway, bro. Come on, man. They set his ass up. Pac. Goddamn Diddy. Fucking security guards can't even have guns. Oh no, don't have no guns. So you can't shoot back. Come on, man. Shit crazy. I heard Gene and them stories, you know, the bodyguards, man, that shit crazy, bro. Think about that shit. Diddy Zoom past the light. Next thing you know, car pull up, bop, 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 hit up Big. Right on the side he had. You know, they knew. Big old SUV, Suburbans. 3 of them. They knew exactly which one to get. Nobody broke formation. They all in a line. As a car, strange car come out. Nobody follows that car and pursue or at least see what the fuck he doing. They just let him pull beside the damn president. Biggie Smalls is like the president. They just let him fuck. Oh, go ahead, man. No bulletproof car. This is what I don't understand. Like, they had money to bulletproof the car. Biggie, Tupac just got killed. And you in L.A. This is the shit I was saying back then. And I was only in my 20s. I was like 20, 21. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So, no bulletproof whip. Diddy had millions. Could have easily paid for the Suburban. All of the Suburbans could have been bulletproof. I mean, I know it's expensive, but if you want your prize artist to be safe when he traveling in damn red zone, or I ain't even gonna say because I don't want to make people think it's a blood. When I mean red zone, I mean like the dead zone. You ain't supposed to be here. We think you killed our #1 artist. You feel me? He going where they think they killed. Come on. The biggest artist in the world. He from New York, but he rep L.A. They love him. Right? They love him. He's dead. The only op he had was Biggie. Right? And Jay-Z and them too. Because he said, fuck Jay-Z, fuck Nas. He ain't like none of them niggas. But it was mainly Big. Because he used to help Big, right? And he felt betrayed. But Big was just doing what he do. He was just trying to be an artist, trying to be good, you know, and he didn't really want to feed into all that shit, but he'd dish you if you diss him type shit, you know what I'm saying? But he was just trying to, you know, do what he do, and he was real good at what the fuck he do. He can't help that he was going #1. It's just niggas push the narrative. Diddy and them push the fucking narrative, you know what I'm saying? To make fucking Pac feel that kind of way. Because when they put that damn song out, Who Shot You? When I remember when that shit first came out, I felt some kind of way. I was like, what the fuck? Because nothing like that ever happened before. This was new. When somebody gets shot and then the rapper put out the shit, a song saying who shot you and all, that was some, that fucked me up. And the beat sounded like a Wu-Tang beat. I was like, damn, who made this shit? It sounded like a RZA beat. It wasn't no Diddy beat. That RZA made that shit. You feel me? And they ghosted. But anyway, that fucked me up. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Who shot you? Damn, they just shot fucking Pac in the hallway. And then he don't know who shot him. And then this song come out, Who Shot You? That's trolling. Right? So now we looking at Pac. I'm looking at Pac back then. Oh, that nigga crazy. He's tripping. But no, Big trolled him, man. Big trolled him with the song Who Shot You? Right? Yeah, everybody want to act like that shit ain't real. Big trolled that man. Who shot you? So that fueled the beef, bro. That fueled this shit even more. Now this man going crazy. Okay. Hell yeah. Who shot me? All right. You feel me? But they said Big came to the hospital and he didn't know and it was just a coincidence. Maybe he dropped the song, made the song before that, you know what I'm saying? And just somehow Diddy bitch ass chose to put it out at the time when that happened. You feel me? Shit is fucked up. Go down like that. Oh yeah, remember that song Big did with RZA? Who shot you? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pay RZA $30,000 for that beat right now. I'm gonna drop that shit. He's gonna make money. He probably bought that shit. Let me just buy it from you, RZA. Well, you ain't gotta put your name on it because it's definitely sound like a RZA track. Or somebody from the 36 track, somebody from the Wu-Tang Clan made Who Shot You, goddammit. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And I think they ghosted. And the reason why I'm going to say ghosted, because Raekwon and them wasn't going to be feeling that shit. If they knew RZA made that shit, what the fuck is you doing, bro? You know, we don't fuck with Big. They ain't fuck with Big at all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they thought he was a biting ass nigga and this and that. But Big, yo, he was nice, bro. Like, that man wasn't biting. I mean, the cover, that Nas cover, the Baby cover, I mean, yeah. But it was different. His was different, bro. Like, come on, man. Nas did it first. That's how rap is. You know, rap been like that. We gonna take something from somebody. He didn't take no lyrics from nobody. Niggas stealing lyrics from him. An idea like an album cover, I think Raekwon and I was being petty about that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas was crying. You know what I mean? Raekwon and them was crying and shit about the cover, the album cover. That's the only thing they had on Big. You know what I'm saying? But they was hating. They were generally hating. I love Raekwon and Ghostface. Y'all niggas was hating on Big, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm tired of something. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button because I'm going to keep coming back. If this video do good, I'm going to come back with some more. All right, peace.